I don't spend lavishly for people para lang pakita, oy, meron ako nito.
Okay.
But, you know, if I do have something and then, for example, kakain tayo, so wala problema, I can shell out some money every now and then, but hindi yung tipong sobra-sobra na tipong uubusin yung pera ko just to impress you guys. Hindi ganon.
Anong pinakatulong ng pagiging kuripot? Ano natulong sa buhay mo?
Well, for one thing, it helped me to save more kasi nga, I have to admit, I'm a late starter when it comes to personal finance. Kuripot is, you can still give to people without, you know, being showy. Okay, yung madamot is talagang wala kang balak magbigay.
Okay.
And, so ako, practical lang. If I have some to share, I would happily share it with you. If wala, I'm not gonna pretend that I have it and then end up, you know, blowing my bank account or burning all the money I have in my wallet. So it wouldn't make any sense. So if meron, pag naka-budget, go. Pero pag wala sa budget ko yan, I'm gonna have to pass.
How much percentage of what you get do you set aside for saving?
40.
40%?
Yeah, so 40% naka-savings yun and investment. The rest, naka-Excel file na yun na for expenditures.
So 60% for expenditures?
Yes, actually 53% lang or 55%. Unfortunately, for most people, they would view yung frugality as being kuripot. And for me, I don't really mind. For me, it's not a bad thing.
Okay.
Diba? I mean, I would rather be kuripot right now and then enjoy it later than spend it now and then saka pa ako in old age mangunguripot kasi wala na akong pera. It's a commitment, it's discipline. So, kailangan disiplina talaga sa sarili. You can't always have this mentality na YOLO or FOMO. You have to think of your future, not just yung spend everything on one go. It just doesn't make any sense. Look around you, like every street corner is really meant to take money away from you, right? So, if you don't have yung discipline to actually, you know, forgo that delayed gratification, right? So, if you don't have that discipline of forgoing yung gratification mo, you'll never be able to save. And most of them are, sometimes, most of the Filipinos here are after a quick buck. OFW ako dati, but now I can just live like a poor man but with a great deal of money in my pocket. Don't go to the malls during sales kasi you're really gonna be tempted to spend. Don't create online shopping accounts. That's also part of number 2. Kasi
sana mapanood to ng wife ko. Yvonne, I hope you're watching this. In this video, we talked to a guy na sobrang kuripot, guys. As in, pansit canton araw-araw. Joke lang, di naman yun. Pero sobrang kuripot niya. Pwede ka bang maging kuripot if you live in Dubai? If you're an OFW and you haven't saved money yet, this video is probably for you. If you're an OFW and you're having a hard time to save money because you've spent so much in doing so much spending, lagi ka nagdo-Dubai Mall, this video is for you as well. So, check this video out.
please subscribe to Marvin Guillermo's channel.
Smash the bell, guys. We're at 52,000
Smash that
subscribers
button.
now. So, the road to 60,000 is very, very close. Bigyan nyo ako ng pagkakataon, guys. Lagi na lang si Erwan Yusuf, eh. So, bigyan nyo naman ako ng
Show him
pagkakataon.
some love, guys. Show him some love. Smash
please,
that like
parang
button.
awan nyo na, parang awan nyo na mga taga-Dubai. Parang awan nyo na. Thank you. Hi, guys. I'm here in City Walk in Dubai. We're with Rod. I'm not sure if you've watched him from several videos. Siya yung nagmamakawa na single, guys. Siya yun. So, he has a vlog called Kuripot. Ngayon, one Kuripot. Okay lang ba? Kasi
Kuripot
na lang. I want to talk about pagkukuripot. Okay? You said that you're very, very kuripot. Okay.
Yes.
So, what does kuripot mean? Sige, go.
Well, to put it into context, kuripot in the sense I don't spend meaninglessly. So, for example, if I can make home-cooked meals instead of eating outside, I would rather do that.
Okay.
In terms of shopping, I don't do that as well. I shop like twice or thrice a year lang pag mapupulit na yung damit ko.
Okay.
So I don't really like shop pag may sale. I just do it when I need to.
Okay.
So, ganun.
So, baka hindi naman kuripot yun. That's prudent, I guess. Iba kasi yung kuripot, yung parang ano na, yung may bukol na ayaw pa rin magpa-hospital. Yun ang kuripot. Or,
ano lang, just putting it into context. Kasi diba, for some people, it would seem na parang kuripot siya, but sa akin, I would say na parang frugal. So in a way, parang kuripot siya, but you know, hindi yung extremes.
Kasi, eto, pero madamot ka, hindi.
Ay, hindi.
At least direct, honest tayo dito sa vlog. Okay,
So,
anong difference ng madamot sa kuripot? Ayun.
Kuripot is, I mean, I give what I have, but I don't do it like extreme. I don't do it to show off, right? I don't spend lavishly for people para lang pakita, oy, meron ako nito.
Okay.
But, you know, if I do have something and then, for example, kakain tayo. So, wala problema. I can shell out some money every now and then. But hindi yung tipong sobra-sobra na tipong uubusin ko yung pera ko just to impress you guys. Hindi ganon.
Buti ka pa kasi kanina, alam mo ba, habang habang in the middle of what I was doing, nag-text wife ko. Umaga to. I bought a bag. Sabi ko, patay. So, hindi, una sabi niya, I have a confession to make. Sabi ko, ano yun? Sabi niya, I bought something. I bought a bag. Sabi ko, patay. Ano ba yan? Anong letter? L or P or gano'n? Anyway, tapos after lunch, in a span of a few hours, alam mo ginawa niya? Nag-text na naman siya, I bought a new mattress. Oh, wala lang ako 3 araw, pero ganun eh. So, anong pinakatulong ng pagiging kuripot? Ano natulong sa buhay mo?
Well, for one thing, it helped me to save more kasi nga, I have to admit, I'm a late starter when it comes to personal finance.
Okay, you're 50 what? Again?
I'm turning 39 this year.
39.
In a few weeks.
Bata pa naman eh.
Yeah, but then again, diba, Marvin here, for example, started very young.
Okay.
So if I had learned the same things he learned back then at his age, then I probably wouldn't be working here, or maybe I'd be closer, like a few years closer to my aim of retiring in the Philippines and doing something I like instead of working for a day job.
Vlog na kayo! Mag-vlog na kayo!
Yes, please subscribe sa BXG and yung aking editor dito and co-vlogger, si
Kaya
Rona.
lang, mamaya pa siya lalabas, di natin siya i-reveal kung sino siya. Wala. Siya yung bagong love life ni Ro. Joke lang, hindi niya love life. Okay. Tapos, sandali, ka-clarify ko lang. Ano yung pinaka-difference ng pag-kuripot ka tsaka madamot?
Well, again, kuripot is you can still give to people without, being showy. Okay, yung madamot is talagang wala kang balak magbigay.
Okay.
And, so ako, practical lang. If I have some to share, I would happily share it with you. If wala, I'm not gonna pretend that I have it and then end up, blowing my bank account or burning all the money I have in my wallet. So it wouldn't make any sense. So if meron, pag naka-budget, go. Pero pag wala sa budget ko yan, I'm gonna have to pass.
Okay, so just to clarify, sabi mo, you started a bit late already. What year did you start? How old are you when you started?
I started, mid-30s ko na.
Okay.
That's when I started, really budgeting, saving my money, and then when I met Marvin here, so that's when I started, getting serious into stock market investing.
So just a few years ago lang,
Well, 5 years ako investing in the stock market. Kasi I learned about it, and then nung nakilala ko si Marvin, that's when I got to know yung technical part, yung more nitty-gritty part about the stock market.
Okay.
And then I met some other friends here who taught me about real estate investing. So, I basically, in the span of 5 years,
sobrang yaman na, parang ganun.
Hindi naman. I just surrounded myself with the right people to get me on the right track.
Okay, so ngayon, how much percentage of what you get do you set aside for saving? 40%.
Yeah, so 40% naka-savings yun and investment. The rest, naka-Excel file na yun for expenditures.
So 60% for expenditures?
Yes. Actually, 53% lang or 55%.
Okay.
So sa Excel file ko, pag namumula na yung expenditure ko, naka-conditioning kasi yun eh.
Okay.
Pag namumula na yung percentage, ibig sabihin, I'm probably spending too much. So i-adjust ko yung budget ko ngayon para ma-maintain na 53-55% lang yung expenditures, the rest are gonna go to investments and savings.
Okay, tapos, pero how does it go? 53%, 55% you spend. Saan na pupunta yun? What do you normally spend on? If you said that kumakain ka sa bahay, baon, and you don't really spend a lot of stuff, saan na pupunta 53%?
So syempre, I have a son sa Philippines, pinapadala ng allowance niya. And then, meron din part...
Pwede mo rin mapapadalan? Okay lang
so yun, may rent dito, yung allowance. And of course, I do set aside a fund as well, tsaka yung mga pang-holidays.
Okay.
So andun na lahat yun. So kumbaga, nag-budget ako, pero hindi naman yung to the point na deprived ako sa budget na sinaside. So that's why 55% expenditure, the rest, pang investments and savings.
So it means naman, baka hindi ka naman talaga kuripot kasi medyo practical naman kasi normally yung context ng kuripot is pansit canton lang araw-araw. I mean yung ganun na parang deprived na siya na instead of doing other things, hindi na sila nakakapagawa ng iba pang bagay. So ikaw, baka naman you're just if I would phrase it, baka you're just practical with your money. Na as you're practical with your money, at a certain point na may dumadating na pera sa'yo, nangyayari doon is, hindi siya masyadong ginagastos.
Oo.
Tapos may natitipid ka pa rin.
Well, unfortunately for most people,
Okay.
they would view yung frugality as being kuripot. And for me, I don't really mind. For me, it's not a bad thing. diba?
Okay.
I mean, I would rather be kuripot right now and then enjoy it later than spend it now and then saka pa ako in old age mangunguripot kasi wala na akong pera.
Okay. So, anong mapapayo mo sa mga tao na hindi nakakapag-save? Kasi nangyayari dito sa Dubai is majority of the Filipinos, tawid na ba tayo? Ba't may meet matawid na?
Kaya mo sila.
Okay. So, majority of Filipinos dito, may video pa nga ako ng mga African na pag tinanong ko paano spending habits ng Pilipino, tawa sila ng tawa kasi mahilig malakas gumastos yung Pilipino.
Yes.
So, yun.
So, ako, for them, ang suggest ko lang talaga guys, you have to really understand why you're here. You have to go back to the reasons. How long do you really plan to stay here, right? So you have to put a number to these dreams that you have in order for you to understand, okay, how much do I have to set aside in order for me to be able to do this? Kasi kadalasan, pagdating na tao dito, they would think, gusto ko magkabahay or gusto ko makawin 5 years, okay. But how are you gonna be able to do that? How would you be able to quantify if you're really ready to go home?
Okay.
So, yun, you can't really save unless you see the numbers. It won't compel you to save.
Okay.
Diba? So, ang mangyari is, you have this plan, but since you don't set it, they don't put a number to it, then eventually you end up spending, and before you know it, 10 years ka nandito, di ka pa rin makakauwi kasi wala ka na ipon. So, if you really wanna save money, understand why you're here, you have to go back to your reasons why, okay, and then stick to it. It's a commitment, it's discipline. So, kailangan disiplina talaga sa sarili. You can't always have this mentality na YOLO or FOMO. You have to think of your future, not just yung spend everything on one go. It just doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so every time may salary ka, you allot at least 40% for saving, then yung natitira for
Spending and
for
whatever.
spending.
Oh.
Paano kung natitempt ka naman gumastos may sale or something?
Well, that's why sa savings part ko, di ba, yung sa 40% na yun, at meron akong fund doon na allocated for spending on, other things. So nakaset na siya, naka-budget na yun. Yung 55%, ito yung matipong talagang, these are the fixed expenses I have. Yung mga discretionary expenditures, nakalagay na siya dun sa savings part kasi I set aside a budget for everything. Like for example, for travel,
Okay.
if I wanna shop eventually, or if I wanna buy a gadget sometime. So nakaset na yun, may fund na dun. So that way, diba, kahit dumukot ako doon, it's not going to affect yung long-term savings or investments ko naman.
Okay.
So everything is pretty much, allocated na.
So meron ka bang target na when I hit this amount of money, I will go home to the Philippines?
Ako kasi if I hit kahit na siguro 10 million lang, okay na ako. I can already go home. Bakit? That's more than enough to pay for yung properties ko sa Pinas.
Okay.
That's more than enough to send my son to college for 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
And may bahay na kasi kami sa Pilipinas,
Okay.
so I don't
So wala
really-
na masyadong kailangan.
Wala na masyadong kailangan. And
Okay.
all I need pag umuwi ako is basically pangkain ko na lang, pambayad sa internet, pamasahe,
Oh.
which I can make through freelancing or
Okay.
online jobs. So okay na yun.
So yung 10 million, baka next month na, tapos na kasi malapit ka na sa 10 million eh.
I wish.
Oo.
Maybe in about, who knows, 3-5 more years?
Okay, so uwi na. So babalikan natin tong video na to. It's November 15, 2019.
So 2022?
By 2022, 2023, let's see kung November 16 na pala. So may correction tayo, November 16 na. By 2022, we will see if this has happened or you're able to save. So at a couple of questions na lang before we put this to an end. Bakit mga Pilipino dito sa Dubai hindi nag-i-invest or hindi nagsi-save ng pera? I always talk about investing, pero I realized also that a lot of Filipinos don't actually save money. Kung wala ka na ipon, wala ka pang invest, it will be harder actually for you to do it. So, why?
The temptation of...
By the way, masarap yung coffee doon, percent Arabica. Anyways, go.
Yung temptation kasi of being in Dubai, like, look around you, like every street corner is really meant to take money away from you, right? So if you don't have yung discipline to actually, forgo that delayed gratification,
Okay.
right? So if you don't have that discipline of forgoing yung gratification mo, you'll never be able to save. And most of them are, sometimes, most of the Filipinos here are after a quick buck, right? So kadalasan, imbis na mag-invest ng maayos, nasa scam pa.
Oh.
And then dahil na-scam sila, they don't wanna invest anymore, kahit pa legit yung investment.
So you mean parang, mainly because sobrang tempting gumastos. That's why Filipinos don't get to save.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I have to admit, the first time I came here, I thought parang hindi ako I mean, I thought to myself, hindi ako gagastos.
Okay.
Right? Pero I ended up, spending a lot in my first 2 years, kaya medyo nalito ako sa pag-start.
Kasi ito interesting. Kailan ka pumunta dito sa Dubai? How old were you when you came here?
Well, I first came here in 2004, pero umuwi din ako ng 2006.
Okay.
And then bumalik ako nung 2014, so I was 34 at the time.
So, nung 34, may ipon wala?
Nung 34, meron na.
Meron na. Pero,
When I was here, kasi I was thinking, ang laki ng sahod ko eh.
oh,
So I was spending then. So nagzi-zero yung account ko every month.
okay.
So and then eventually, it just came to a point I realized I can't keep doing this. Kasi I came from a family of OFWs, right? Some of them, I have to admit na tipong they went home, nothing.
Okay.
So that's not the kind of life I want for myself. Gusto ko, pag umuwi ako, I can actually just sit back and enjoy na parang OFW ako dati, but now I can just live like a poor man but with a great deal of money in my pocket.
Galing mo naman. Kaya guys, sobrang yaman talaga. So and ano yung pinakamalaki mong ginastos naman? Unang dating mo, parang wow, ang daming pwedeng bilhin dito. Kasi nakita ko, pag nasa mga mall ako, regardless of what mall it is, madami tao, parang ang dali bumili ng gadgets, ang dali bumili ng ano. What was your one-time biggest expense in one go?
Sa akin kasi it wasn't like one-time biggest expense, it was small expenses na
Talaga?
nag-accrue. Yes.
O sige, ano yung so credit card yan? Cash yan?
Combination of both eh.
Okay.
Oh.
Ano yung largest na parang 1 month na parang napaggastos ako na sobrang laki nitong gastos ko sa month?
That was when I bought my MacBook Air noong 2015. So that cost around 4,000 dirhams at the time.
Okay.
So binaya ko siya installment. Kaya naman, but then again, I realized kung napag-ipunan ko na lang yun, then wala sana ako binabayarang interest or whatever. And I could have, if I waited, I could have bought something more updated at actually cheaper price pa.
Okay.
So, yun.
Pero kung mag-edit ka ng videos, kailangan mo na ng MacBook Pro na
Which I just got.
na 150,000. Pero kailangan mo ng malaking processor para mabilis yung hindi magka-crash yung
Ay, pero ito kinasama ng loob ko. Kasi yung nag-edit ng video, sa phone lang niya ginagawa. So parang gusto ko nga iba to yung MacBook Pro ko eh.
Okay.
You'll get to speak to her later. Mahusay. Very talented.
Talaga. Single ba? Single?
Yeah.
Oy, ikaw, single?
Yan na naman tayo. Yeah, single pa rin.
Okay, ito tanong ko. Last na lang. We'll just end it. We'll just end it here. Kuripot, dahil sabi mo, gusto mo mag-save na money, you want to hit 10 million. Tapos naging turning point nun kasi matagal ka na dito, wala ka na save 34 years old. Tapos sabi mo, message yung Filipinos hindi sila nakakapag-save because they're tempted to spend here. 3 tips that you can end them that if you are in your 30s or your 20s, you're here you're probably overseas. How can you save money? What are the tips to avoid temptation that hopefully 5-10 years after you get to save for your future?
Okay. So number 1 would be automating your savings. As soon as you get your salary, tabi mo na agad.
Okay.
Like, what percentage of your salary do you really want to save? Tabi mo na agad. Put it in a separate bank account.
Okay.
Number 2, don't go to the malls during sales. Kasi you're really gonna be tempted to spend. Don't create online shopping accounts. That's also part of number 2. Kasi
sana mapanood to ng wife ko. Yvonne, I hope you're watching this. I hope you're watching this. Oh, I hope you're watching this. Okay.
And 3, again, remember your biggest why. Why did you come here, and yung target mo to come home to the Philippines. And you have to really, commit to these 3 things. Otherwise, I mean, these are 3 simple disciplines. If you can do them, guaranteed you'll be able to set aside and save some money.
Galing. So, that's it for now. We feature different people, different walks of life, different things that they do so that one goal lang naman, we talk to different people so that you get to at least hear what they're doing and somehow get snippets about what they do to help you reach your goals of financial freedom. So that's it for now. We have Rod Sobrang Kuripot. They have a vlog. I'll put the link below just in case you want to know more about him. Tsaka kung single ka, tapos wala kang ipon, siya na lang pakasalan mo para siya na bahala sa inyo, siya na bahala. Wala ka nang kailangan problemahin. Retirement plan, guys. So, I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. Bye, everyone.